Hi guys, I am back because I wanted to do a prop video. I don't know, I've kind of done a video like this before, like what you might need in your nursery or whatever. It's kind of the same thing, but I thought I would do it again, but you can go find that one and watch it if you want, but I figured I'd do a newer one. Okay, as you can see, I have some items here. And I have some items that you can't see, which is, obviously, you'll need some kind of bed for your babies, either a crib. If you don't have a crib or somebody didn't give you a crib, you can use a basket. I have a basket on the floor over here. You can make up, you know, a playpen. I've got all of that, and you can see a changing table. You know, this is stuff that you don't have to have, but I kind of covered all the bases because I have an area where I can have it. And a lot of this stuff was given to me, so, or I had. So, I've got my bed swing. I just got this newer swing. Was it the Mamaroo? That's the newest thing I got. And I have an old fashioned kind of swing right there. And I mean, you need a dresser or some place to put your clothes or whatever. So let's start over here. Okay, I happen to have a bathtub that I got. We used to have a drop place that you could go in and exchange or drop off or whatever, and this was there and I took it. So I didn't have to buy this. I did buy a caddy. I have two of these caddies. I have one for the bath and I have one for changing. So the bath one has, you know, props in it. It has, if I want to do a bathing video of, because I have the silicones, but if I want to do a pretend bathing video, it doesn't matter. I have some little rubber duckies, rubber things for the bathtub. You know, those are in here. A playbook. I can go in the water, you know. I have the diapers, I have towels, I have a washcloth, and I have different soaps. This is Cotton Touch Wash and Shampoo. What's this one smell like? Well, that smells pretty good. I'm kind of old-fashioned. I like the Johnson & Johnson's because I like the smell. So I have that. You have cream, and you can get these sample things. You know, you don't have to have a huge thing. I do have a huge thing of powder because for the silicones I bought a bigger one. Comb and a brush. My comb's in here, but my brush isn't. And diapers. You know, a towel, bath towel. I have a bath towel, pink and blue for girl, boy. I have a changing mat in here. A washcloth. I don't know where the blue washcloth is. I have a nose sucker outer thing so you can clean the dust out of the ears and stuff. It blows, you know. I got that in here. And then a tub, you know. And then this is for the bigger dolls. It's a little robe. So stuff like that for bathing. Anything you would need for bathing if you want to do a bathing video. Doesn't have to, like my Reborns don't have, they have a cloth body. So what I usually do is I put in my tub anyway, but you can do a dry bath. You know, you can have a little tub, a little basin or whatever with water in it. Teeny bit of soap, teeny bit of soap. And you can wash their, you know, their hair and their arms and their legs, you know. And this one has two things in it for a sit up and a lay down. And so you can, you know, I usually use the lay down one. And if you put water on the bottom part, just a little bit of water in the bottom part, it doesn't get the baby wet up here. But I also have one of these sink chairs, whatever they're called, that goes in the tub. I have one of those. So let me move this out of the way. So I have a carriage, stroller. You don't have to have anything major. I mean, I did buy this one, but you can find them used at a thrift store or whatever. I have an umbrella stroller that I got at my local Family Dollar. I think it was like 10 bucks or something. I have this one for the bigger dolls. But if you don't have bigger dolls, you can still lay another, you know, the little ones in here. But I wanted a carriage so I could put 2 of them in here and lay them down. So a stroller, whatever. Bouncer seat. Don't have to have it. You can. If that's the only seat you have for them and they sleep in there, you can change the way it looks. You can put, like during the day, if you just want them to sit in here or whatever, you can. This one does make noise and stuff, but it's not, I don't have batteries in it. And it does have a thing that goes over it. But you can take the thing that goes over it off like I have and drape a pretty, like this is a girl, you can drape a pretty pink blanket over that. That can be our bed, you know, doesn't matter. You'll need some blankets for different things you want to do. I happen to have some of Ariel's things that I had for her, but you can find these things at the thrift store really cheap. I think I found one for $1, you know, 50 cents or something, you know, some blankets, depending on what you want to do with it. If you want it themed, you can find one with stuff on it, animals or toys or whatever. That. A diaper bag. I happen to have 2 because I'm like that. I got one for the boys. It's general neutral. It's just, it looks like a backpack, but it's not. It's a diaper bag. I had this one since I started reborning. You know, it's one I use for the boys or the girls. But I've decided I wanted a girl one. So I sold some stuff on Poshmark. And the money that I got, I turned around and I bought a girl one. I love this one. I like this one better than the other one, but because it's also a backpack. But and then you just put your stuff in it that you're gonna need: diapers, clothes, bottles, you know, stuff like that. You can do a cute little video, a little outing, and there's bottles, you know, stuff like that. But if you just have that, you can actually use an old purse, like a, you know, one that has, it's just open, just a book bag kind of thing, you know, just a throw it all in kind of thing, bag. You can use that. Let's move over. Now this is my diaper caddy. This one is different from the bath one. This one has a lot more stuff in it, you know, but I did it on purpose. I have spray water for spraying their hair. This is their powder, their brush. I got 2 brushes. I got nail file, nail clippers, Q-tips, ointments. There's one of the brushes. I guess one of these can go in the bath bag because I don't need 2 in here. Unless I want to do a video for boy and girl. Like this one is for girl. And I can find the boy one somewhere. There's the washcloth I was looking for, the blue one that goes into the thing. And this is changing. So I got my diapers, my dolls are preemie to, actually micro preemie to size 1s. So I have all those sizes in here. And for, you know, for videos, you know, I've got a thermometer. I've got some baby, I mean, this is actual stuff, but it's never been opened. You know, boogie wipes, never been opened. Colic tablets, never been opened. I got another brush. I've got, instead of lugging around the big powder, I did buy from Dollar Tree or whatever, these little ones and got powder in them. I've got 2 of those. I've got some sunscreen in here for like pretend, you know, some hair detangler. Ariel put this thermometer in here. It's her doc thing, but I got one, but she likes this in here. That's why she put it in here. So, you know, there's different stuff in that. So if you got one of these, you can use it for changing and bathing, you know. You don't have to put, I got wipes, I got t-shirts. I haven't made a list of the diaper cart because I watched a bunch of newborn videos. people with actual babies, and I wrote down everything they put in one of their things. Like instead of the powder being all over here, you can use this section for the bathing stuff. I mean, there's plenty of room in here. You can divvy it up. So, but that's an idea. I think I paid $5 for this. I don't remember. It wasn't very much. Anyway, got this. So that's an idea. But you don't have to use that. You can have a basket, you know, those plastic tubs, you know, and you cardboard, you can separate it yourself and make one. Make it pretty, you know, whatever. Clothes, of course, different clothes, different types. Like this one has, I haven't even used it. It's a preemie. Has a little truck on it, and it's cute. But different clothes, and you can get thrifted clothes. Toys, different toys. I made these, you know, the wooden, and then there's a rattle, and then there's a rattle. You can find these too at thrift stores or wherever. And if you only have a budget of $10, that's all you have. Go to your nearest Dollar Tree or thrift store, and you can get quite a bit for that, you know. You got the boys. I like to have different hats. I want to get more. I don't have a lot. I have maybe 10, and that's not really a lot. I try to get different colors. And girls, I don't usually put in hats, but I do have some. And I have a mess of hair bows and stuff, and you guys have seen those videos. But these kind of things, you can get these at Family Dollar or Dollar Tree, $1. You can get a couple of them, you know. And then we've got this side, school here, and it looks like a lot, and I guess it is for some people, but I've got it organized in here, you know. But I want to show you different things. You don't have to have these things. You can have something like these things, or like I would love, this is new to me, and I'll get to, well, we'll do this next. With the micro preemies, because they're born prematurely, they're usually in a NICU, they're usually in an incubator. I'm not going to buy one of those. My doctor, my physical doctor, had told me about a website to go to here in Utah that they auction off stuff. And he actually called me one night. I thought something was wrong with one of the tests I had done or whatever. But he told me, he says, hey, I see the, you know, the little beds that are in the nursery when you have a baby, you know, the one with the clear containers and it has the whatever. Well, they were selling 3 of them, or a lot of 5 of them. The bid was like $25. I bid on it. I didn't win. But anyway, I would love one of those. I have a spot right here that I could put one if I wanted to. But instead, I'm redoing my changing table and rearranging the clothes, because underneath the changing table, I kept the newborn girl and preemie boy, preemie girl clothes. Well, I have another thing over here. Since I've sold some babies, I can use those drawers. So I'm going to move all that stuff out of the changing table and use it as a birthing table, because I can't get one. I would love one, but I can't. So I emphasize, and I think if I get this wrong, I am sorry. I linked it on my, I think it was Benji's birth video of her channel name. It's Pixie Reborn Mommy or something. It's Pixie Reborn Mommy or whatever. Her name is, is it Tasha? I don't know. She's really sweet. She's got a lot of cute videos. But anyway, I kind of took her idea, and for the same reason I don't have one, she probably doesn't either and doesn't want to spend the money for it. So she improvised, and that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm telling you guys to do. I had some, get out of there, Daisy. I had some of these basins. When you go to the hospital, if you've ever been in the hospital, they give you these basins. You can take your stuff home, you know, because you paid for it. It usually has a drinking container or a cup or what have you. So I have these 2 basins. One's pink, one's yellow. So I found a container that looked like It's clear, so it's going to look like one of their clear things. It doesn't look like theirs, but I've looked at enough videos where you can kind of imitate it, you know. So I have these are the blankets that you can buy. You don't have to buy them. Like I have Ariel's receiving blankets from the hospital when she was born. You can use those, whatever. If you've won a baby or got a baby and they sent you the blanket, awesome, you know. I actually bought both of these. This one's a different color than that one. I think I bought them, one off Bountiful Baby and one off Dolls by Sandy. So anyway, I made the little bed here, you know, and I got the plastic container. What are these, like $4, $10, whatever, at the store, the containers. I actually got mine at the thrift store for $1. You can find them. And I actually went to Dolls by Sandy and I got the hospital kit. And it comes with the blanket, the mitts, the socks, and the hat. I got the boy version because I only have one of these. And the hospital blanket. So I have one. So this one will may not ever get used, but it's in here for the packaging because you see this stuff when you go into when you have your baby or whatever. They have this stuff for you in your room. Some wipes. Always need wipes. You can find those these are $1 at Dollar Tree and at My Family Dollar. They're $1. These little wipes. You use wipes, you know. I did buy, I guess these are preemie pacifiers, and they're not scented. So I got a pink one and a blue one. I ordered these. These were like $3, I think. I got them off of Dolls by Sandy. But I probably won't open them. But I have them. Like these will fit into the mouth of her. They will fit in her, because I opened her mouth when I got her. She has a binky in right now. These are the hospital binkies that you get. I have Ariel's, but I did buy these, but these will fit the silicone. Now, if I end up getting rid of all my babies and keep the silicones, I might open these, you know, I don't know. And then I did have one of these little brushes they brush their hair with. I have one of these. Like my husband went in for surgery and he had to prep before going, and they gave him one of these. I just rinsed out all the junk that was in it and kept it. So, and then I have a little container with Q-tips and, another prop, you know. If you want to do say you want to do a birthing video, this is stuff you can find. I have a pink hat. I have t-shirts. I have different sizes. I got newborn, 0 to 3 months, and preemie t-shirts. I don't have a micro preemie one. I got some rubber gloves. They're not hospital ones. The hospital ones are blue or that creamy looking color. I have these ones for reborning, so I use these. I've got some gauze. Not open, it's just gauze. That was in my first aid kit I had upstairs. I have a couple of them, so I took one out. Alcohol pads. I have a bunch of them. I just took a couple out. Here's the boy brush. This is Benji's brush. And I ordered a belly button clamp. I got one of those. I got a washcloth in here. Diapers. Stuff for their hair. Water for their hair. Powder. Little thing of powder. There's the brush and comb set. And they give you this stuff in the hospital when you have a baby. I've got baby shampoo. You can use it as bathing stuff too, to wipe them up with. I have, when I reborn, if I'm doing a reborn for somebody, or if I'm just making a reborn and selling it, I have the name tags things, and you can get different ones of these. You can, I like the plain clear ones. I have a micro preemie diaper in here. These are teeny. Here's my finger. Here's my hand. Look at that. Teeny tiny. And here's a preemie diaper. See the difference? They're teeny. And I have some alcohol pads, some other gauze stuff. I have a couple of kids' masks in here. I have formulas, different formulas. This is Benji and, well, because I have one plate for Benji and Gracie, so they have the same belly button thing. It's magnetized. Glass pads. I have the nipple. I have, this was Ariel's. This is her nose thingy. Mitts. Little baby mitts. And the doggy pads, the pee pads. I use them for reborning to paint. I just took one out of the thing, and I got one of these. You can lay it down in the incubator bed part. So what I do is I set, depending on which baby's being born, I'll put one of these in there and I'll set all of this stuff in for that baby. You know, I'll set it in for that baby. So like I said, I have a pink one and out. And I went to my local pharmacy, and I didn't want to buy a whole box of syringes because those are for diabetics, and I didn't want to do that. I didn't know anybody that was diabetic that I could buy one off of. So I asked my pharmacist if I could buy one without the needle. I don't need the needle. It's just for role play. And he gave me a syringe. So I have a syringe, so you can do, you know, when the baby's born, they get their shot. You know, you can do that. And the other thing I got in here is, see, I got two of these now. This is one I bought, and this is the one from the hospital. Totally different. I got a medicine. This is actually should go in the diaper changing one with the baby Advil or whatever, but I didn't have the syringe at the time, so I used this. And you can still use this if you want. You can use it for both things, but they're totally different. One's bigger than the other. See? So different props you can get for different stuff. I did buy oh, that's what fell. I gotta find it. Okay. Off of eBay, I bought, what do they call it? The oxygen thing. This hose actually goes to Ariel's machine that she uses, but she's had it since she was a baby. We've never used the, I've never had to replace the thing for it. So I put it in here. There's a tubing. So I put that in here, but I actually bought the oxygen tube. And it's just for role play. I don't have the tank, or I'm not going out that far to have it hooked to the thing. Some people do. I didn't. But this is an infant nasal thing, and you can adjust it right here to fit the baby around his head. So it has oxygen. The only thing I have not got yet, and it's in my list, I'm going to buy it, is the blood pressure cuff thing. And if I can find the one that goes on the foot, the pulse thing. Those are the only two things that I have not got yet that I am going to get. But this is my birthing, you know, when they're first born. So I went out on this one. This is the newest thing other than the Mamaroo that I got for the nursery. And a lot of this stuff I had. I think I bought this. I bought this tubing. And I think that's it. Everything else I had. Oh, and the syringe thing. Everything else I had. So I just put it together. And you can see stuff. I have the to measure the baby, they have a paper one they give you in the hospital. This isn't paper, this is cloth, but it's a sewing thing, and I just rolled it. It's rolled up on this side, and it comes across the bed up here, so you can see how long the baby is. So I have that in here. I have so many of these things. I have a pink one that I use all the time, but my white one I don't use, so I put it in here. So that's the newest thing that I've done for birth announcements is this. And it's easy to move. I can put it underneath the crib, wherever I can move it all. All that stuff will stay in there, depending if it's a girl or a boy, you know? Okay, next up. I have car seats down there. One car seat was mine that I had for Ariel. I never threw it away. It's not good. You can't use it for a baby. And then I have one that was given to me by a friend. And I actually have the base for it that can go into the car. But when I use these, if I go in the car, I have, you can put a sign in your window, whatever, so it's not a real baby, whatever. But I wanted a boy and a girl one. If I have two boys, I keep this one all gray like I have. And then if I have two girls, I have some pink. Then I can add to the black one. And I got not a whole lot for the car carrier, you know, for that. You got the blanket. You can use a regular blanket to cover it. I happen to get, let me see if I can keep a hold on them. This one was Ariel's. I've had this one. I did buy this one from proceeds from selling stuff online. I have an account, you have an account, so the money goes into that account. And when I got enough, I just ordered some stuff. And then I showed you guys these before. I bought inserts. See that one right there is white? I got two of them. One's in the Mamaroo because the babies sit too far down in it, so I had to put it in there. But I have two of them. They're exactly alike, different brands, but exactly alike. So the car seats will resemble. I bought two of these. I've got this one and another one, so if I have two girls. Yes, I'm doing extreme. But if I have one girl, one boy, I can use the one set, and then I have a boy set. This is a teddy bear. See? Boy and girl. And I do have another boy set, but they're not teddy bears, it's something else. And then I do have two of these ones, though. They're the girl ones. And then I bought a mirror so I can put it on the seat. So when I'm driving, or if I do want to do a video, like I'm going to go somewhere, this will hook on the back seat. And the lady that I bought this from says, you know, it's scratched and everything. I'm like, I don't care. I explained what I do and gave her my channel name and all of that. And I said, it's just for role play. I'm just going to, and it's not bad. It's got some scratches on it, but I did get one of these. I didn't get two of them. I only got one. So if I put both babies in there, I don't know, I could probably put this in the middle seat so I could see both of them. I don't know, unless I decide to get another one. But I bought this. I did buy this. Baby on board. I want to put Reborn baby on board, or Reborn, or because it's the same on both sides. And I don't know if the Reborn community, if somebody makes these or not. I just bought the one at Walmart. It was $1.99 or something like that. And I've got some letters that I can put on here. I can stick this in my window and it's fine, you know. I haven't done that yet, but I did get that. So that's the car seat stuff, if you choose to have a car seat. And you can always do a Facebook group search in your area to see if anybody has an old car seat that they don't want anymore and just want to get rid of it. And you can do that, you know. They do not, at least my thrift store does not sell these. You can't get them at a thrift store. My thrift store here in town, I think she had one, but it was a newer version. and she had the stroller. You know, you can buy the car seat and the stroller and everything together. And I didn't want the stroller. But I ended up just working it out, and it's like, okay, I can change this so if I have girls or boys, because Ariel's car seat is pink. So I just had to figure out a way to cover it if I had the two boys, you know, whatever. Okay, lastly, let's move you up. You're gonna shake for a minute. Let me move you up. Okay, this is my feeding stuff. I have more than this on the stuff over there. I have a lot more bottles, a lot more, because each doll has their own, and I have different ones I use for, you know, twins or whatnot. Anyway, for the bigger babies, like Ariel's dolls are the bigger ones because I don't do the toddler thing. But she's got a yellow cup, this blue cup. She has one for boy and girl. And we got these at the Dollar Tree, so they're only $1. I won't spend a lot of money on this stuff. I just, under $10. Sometimes the clothes is more, but yeah, this is, so I got the cup for the older. I just bought this. You saw that video where I said I'm going to do a prop video, and it looks like Ariel opened this. Great. Now I have to throw it away. Ugh. She didn't tell me. See, it's open. It shouldn't do that. So I'll have to throw this away. But, yeah, or it'll start stinking. But I bought 2 of these, so now I'll have to get another one. She does mix it up and pretend with it. And she usually does an Instagram live or whatever. And you guys have probably seen it if you're on our Instagram, because that's where you'll see her, is on the Instagram, because that's the only place I can let her do this stuff. Bibs. All kinds of bibs. And I've got different kinds. I've got a separator plate. I've got a bowl. I've got, you know, different plates. These were all Ariel's. Actually, she bought this one, I think. She bought this one for her Mackenzie, her big doll. She wanted some stuff for her when we got her, so we went to Dollar Tree and got her some stuff. This was Ariel's. Her little fork. It's Princess, so it goes with this. And this is her little spoon she had. I used to have the fork, too. I don't know what happened to it. It's gone. Who knows? But I got this one. And then I've got the baby spoons. Nowadays, they're plastic. When I had babies, they were metal in this. I actually do have the original one I had for all my babies. It has a cream-colored rubber here. I won't let her play with it. And it's probably in my antique stuff. But I do have that one I kept. So there's those. Pacifiers. If you have magnetic babies, easy to do. You just get some magnets from your local hardware store. You figure out what side hooks to it, and then you cut the nipple off, hot glue it on, put a piece of felt over it, done. Easy. So I did get a couple of these. My Family Dollar carries these. This one isn't. This one is from Amazon, my Amazon baby box. It was inside there. I was so excited. So I have this one, but I have a bigger one that Benji has. And these, I have 2 of these ones. They're from my sweet friend Laura. And you can't change these pacifiers out on here. But she sent me 2 of them to go with twin girls. Aren't they cute? So I have 2 of these. And I have a few of these now. I have 2 elephants. This one's smaller. I have a giraffe. And I have a dog, I think. So I have a couple of these now. Okay. Burp cloth. You can use old diapers. You know those white diapers? These were all given. All my burp cloths were given to me. Actually, I think I bought one at the thrift store. It was like 25 cents. But some burp cloths. You can do a feeding video. I bought, it does work. I don't use it. This is for props only. is a bottle warmer. It's an Advent one. So here's an Advent bottle. Fits perfect in here. The only bottle that I know that does not fit in there is these Ma'am ones. Oh, it kind of does. There was one I have that it doesn't fit very well. I can't, maybe, I don't know. Oh, it's the Tommy Tippy ones. Okay, so this does work. But you could fill this with, you can't even fill it with water. But, you know, you can actually plug it in, turn it on so the light comes on. But don't actually, you know, whatever, it's not going to hurt it. So I did buy this, and I think I spent under $10. So I have a bottle warmer. I wanted something for feeding stuff. What don't I have for feeding stuff? And I just would watch videos and make a list, and then eventually get the stuff that I could. Like these were at the store. You can buy them at different stores for different prices. I think I spent $1 or 95 cents for these. But I will empty the stuff out of it. I did not know Ariel used this. It's not supposed to have, that's supposed to be down. I don't know what happened. Yeah, it says sitter foods, so toddlers. I did get some samples of formula, and Ariel does use this. And it's probably no good now. It's probably, yeah, used by September. But she'll still keep using it. You know, we'll still keep using it. I have a purple one that's not open for Charla. I have this one, and I think there's one upstairs. Or maybe this is it. I don't know. But we've got this for pretend. We did buy some baby cereal, and she has used it because it's open. And, you know, after a while, I'll throw it out and keep this, you know, just for pretend. And she does have some puffs. And when we're down here, we eat these. How good are these? 2021. These are good. Which one is this? This one's the banana ones. I love these. I used to eat them with Ariel. But we've got the banana ones, and I think there's a raspberry or something one we've got down here. I got 2 of these. Good for snacks when you're role playing. So there's the food part. Now, bottles. The only one I don't have over here is my Tommy Tippy one. And let me go see real quick if I can grab it. Okay. I think I've got one of each brand. I don't know. Here's the Tommy Tippy. And this is the one that doesn't fit very well in there. But I got a Tommy Tippy one, which I love. I actually got another one that's silicone. I don't know what I did with that one. I don't know. Ariel comes down here and she uses my stuff. So there's a Tommy Tippy. These are old school. These are 1980s. Big time. They used to be back in the 70s, 60s, 70s. They used to be white. Just white. Cream colored. But I have all of the ones that I had with my other girls, and I used them for Ariel because she had acid reflux, and so we had to use, so I used the ones that I had. I bought new nipples. This one does not have one on it. But I use these for all my kids. I have 2 blue ones. I have a purple one. I just noticed that was something else in it, so it's got moldy, so I have to go wash it. Purple, yellow, blue, and a pink one, I think. But they take these drop-ins. I have a whole box of these. These are the little bottles. I don't have the bigger ones, but I don't need that for here. So you just put it in, drop it in there, screw it back on. There you go. There you have your drop-in. So I have that one. I have, this is one that Ariel had to use. I use these ones and the Dr. Brown's. This is like the one that I used to use. They have thinner ones. They have like skinnier ones. But this one is probably a newer version. But I liked them because of the, I don't know, it's something to do with the top of it. I don't know if I liked it. I don't know. I'm weird like that. But she had to use these. She didn't use these for a while. I had the 4-ounce ones. I had a bunch of different, these come in colors now. You can get blue, pink. So I do have a Dr. Brown's bottle. I don't know why I keep it in a box. I don't need to keep it in the box, but I like that one. Okay, the Playtex that I have an Advent one. I don't know what's Ariel mixed in here. I don't know. It's supposed to be the fake stuff. No, it's not the fake stuff. So I gotta go up and empty this. Oh my gosh. I tell her after she does this, she should empty them. This one's brand new. This is a ma'am. I love these ones. These ones are so cute. They come apart on both ends, so they're easier to clean. They're cute. I love these ones. They didn't have these with Ariel, or I didn't see them anyway. Pretend. Actual pretend bottle. This one's Ariel's. She put it with the bottle so she'd know where it was, I guess. I have preemie bottles because, yes, Ariel was a preemie. This does have magic milk in it, so I can go fill it up. I don't think this nipple's cut because Ariel used it for her baby born. It can actually take stuff. So there's this one. And pretty one. This one's probably got to empty this one too. Yep. And then I got some Gerber bottles. Looks like I need to take these all upstairs and wash them. And my Tommy Tippy. Okay, guys, I hope that helps for props. Something like it, similar. You don't have to have all of this, but similar stuff. And, you know, go from there. I want to show you where Miss Daisy is. I don't think you can see her. She's sleeping behind. Oh, yeah, you can see her. She's right there. She fell asleep right there. Anytime I'm down here with the babies, it's so funny. Well, this is a long video. I am so sorry. But I wanted to make sure that I could have done it in sections like a feeding one. I wanted to do it all together. So it gives you guys something to watch. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'll edit out the crud stuff that I got in here. But anyway, anything, you know, musical, you know, little wind-up things, whatever. So if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. You know, I think I covered everything. Different kinds of props that you can use and all of that. So I will talk to you all again soon. I'll see you later. Bye now.